What's going on, my friends, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Now, in today's video, we're going over Luna Classic as its price is making a move that we've been talking about for the last couple of days, and I'm going to be letting you guys know exactly what I am expecting next and how I'm going about it. Now, around halfway through this video, I will have a massive update and piece of news for you all, so do stay tuned for that. You will not want to miss it, but with that said, of course, let's go ahead and let's get straight into today's video. Now, in the last couple videos, we've been talking about this macro Fibonacci 618 to 786 box between roughly 43 cents and 38 cents. I said that if we were capable of holding support on this box, that there's a strong likelihood we could continue to the top side and possibly even revisit all-time highs. But if we failed to find support here and we did end up losing the bottom side of this box, that there was an even stronger likelihood that we would revisit towards 33, if not as low as 30 cents, and then we needed to pay very close attention because that could just be the beginning identifier of the stronger capitulation to the downside. Now, if any of you were capable of getting in once we did see this break to the downside, you can see that you would currently be up already about 4% on a short trade, and I use 2 to 2.5x leverage, so again, that could be around 10% in gains just from this move that we've been talking about over the last couple days. But now that we have started to kind of try to establish some support here on this previous point of support, it kind of gives us a clear picture of what we need to be on the lookout for and exactly how we can be setting up some more trades off of this in order to go forward making gains, even if it does continue to go down or if it decides to make a reversal back to the upside. So as we can see, whenever we did capitulate the first time to the downside, we found some support here around 37 cents. Now again, I know it's not 37 cents, but I don't like saying 0.0037, so you get the point, okay? But what we can see is around 37 cents, we found some support. This is when the bull stepped in, and this is when we finally started to see a little bit of a slowing down of this huge crash to the downside. So obviously, when the bull stepped in here, we can expect him to step in here. And that allows us to create a range. So what I'm going to go ahead and say at this given point is that since this is still the target, since it is very common that whenever we lose the 786, the bottom side of the support here, we will revisit the low that created the Fibonacci. What I would say is that, again, there is still a huge chance we do come back down to this previous level around 33 cents. And so that is still what I am expecting to happen. Now, what's going to stop us from doing that is now 37 cents. So what I'm going to say is that if at any given point we lose 37 cents and we start getting the 4-hour closes below this wick right here, there is a very strong chance we are going to capitulate another 8 to even up to 16% to the downside to come revisit this bottom side support here. And I personally would be taking on a short trade the moment that we do start getting this push down towards dead man's land. Now, again, the reason I call this dead man's land between 33 and 30 cents is because it is a zone it's a zone that lacks liquidity, right? We had resistance right here, we had support right here, but in between 33 and 30, we just went straight up through it. There was no liquidity, there was no sideways movement, there was really no resistance or support in this zone. And so usually what happens is that once we enter into something called dead man's land, we will usually just go straight down through it. Just like we went straight up through it here, we will usually go straight down through it here. And so as we do lose 37 cents, or if we do lose 37 cents, do be on the lookout for a push to 33. And if we lose 33, very high likelihood that we do come all the way down to 30. Now, again, it does seem as if this, as if this is pretty likely at this point. As you can see on the 4-hour charts, once we got this 4-hour close, the price tried to recover here. We went right back up to this zone of support and have now flipped it into resistance as we are getting this wick. And so if we do get a 4-hour close that does still contain a wick of this nature, that just says that we failed to retest that previous point of support, successfully establish it as resistance, and then usually that is followed by a continuation to the downside. So do pay very close attention to that, because again, if we do lose 37, there's a strong chance we do start to see 33 to even 30, and that does open up some great opportunities to start shorting Luna Classic. Now, it's not guaranteed that we're going to go down, right? It's not guaranteed that we're going to go down, and I'd be a liar to say that we are. If we look at the RSI, you can see that we are still getting a drive of bullish divergence, in which we did put in this macro low here, and we're still at the higher low, and we put in the low and the lower low as we do approach sub 50. And so for that reason, we still very well could see a push to the upside. So let's talk about what I would need to see to think that push to the upside is on the way, and when I think it's a good idea to start buying some more Luna Classic. Now, Before we get into that, I told you all I had a huge piece of news, and I do not want you guys to miss this. Now, of course, you guys know I do all of my trading over on BitGet, and for that reason, I have actually now decided to sign up as a copy trader for the platform. What does this mean? Well, it means if you go to BitGet, you need to use the link down below. Guys, it is super important. The first link in the description box and the comment section, use that to sign up. Whenever you do so, you will be able to come here over to the copy trading section, type in THI trades, and as you can see, boom, I now have an account. What this means is that whenever I make trades, you can subscribe to my copy trader channel and it will automatically do those trades for you. So if you want to trade with me, you have the ability to do so. I did about 8 trades just to test it out to make sure it worked. It was super small. It was almost no money at all. So I am at negative 0.4% because I paid fees, but I was doing very small trades. But obviously, I mean, I was 6-2. I'm not really worried about that, but I want you just to see that this is the account. Go check it out. Let me know what you think, because again, this could be a great opportunity for anyone who does want to trade with me. I won't be doing all of my trades through BitGet or my copy trader account, because I want my Patreon members to have exclusive access to all of my trades, but a lot of my trades will be done through BitGet, and so it is something to at least check out and let me know what you think. Do remember, if you do use that link as I mentioned below, you will get up to $4,000 in deposit bonuses, as well as the best trader in my community will be receiving $1,500 a month in whatever stable coin they choose. But with that said, let's go back to talking a bit about what is going on in terms of bullish movement. How do we start to expect the price of Luna Classic to make a move to the top side? Well, the best thing to be on the lookout for right now is actually going to be the breaking of this downtrend we're in on the 4-hour charts. I mean, that is the easiest way to go about it, in my opinion. We've been getting rejected and rejected and rejected off of this level on multiple occasions, and so I am under the belief that the moment we do start to finally break back above this level and then eventually come back up to clear 43 cents, that is going to be the point in which I am flipping back bullish and expecting some bullish movement to the upside from Luna Classic. And so while we are below 43, I'm really not all that expecting that we are going to see some strong movement back up to the 50s or the 60s. It needs to clear 43, and the moment it does so, I will be doing some accumulating, and I may just be doing some accumulating over on my copy trader account, so do go check that out down below. But with that said, that's going to be the quick update for today. Remember, if we lose 37, I'm going to be opening up some short trades, expecting a push all the way down back towards this 33 to 30 level. If we decide to make some bullish momentum and we clear 43 cents, I will be going long, expecting a push all the way back up, probably somewhere towards 47 to 48, which could be some beautiful gains of over 10 to 15%. What I like to do on this channel, remember, is I don't like to say one thing or another has to happen. I'm not going to say it has to go up or it has to go down. I'm going to say, okay, if it goes up, this is what I'm going to do. If it goes down, this is what I'm going to do, and try to take advantage of gains on either side. That's what a good trader does. Not these bullshit traders who say, oh, the price is going to explode today, you have to get in right now, because that's just guessing, right? What you do, you set out trades, you prepare for those trades, and you make sure your game plan aligns with any option or outcome of the market so that you can always be taking advantage of the market to the best of your ability. So with that said, I will continue to update you all as this does play out, but make sure you do turn on notifications and subscribe to the channel, and check out the Patreon link down below for every single one of the trades, the dollar cost averages, the purchases, the investment options that I do have. I do all of that through my Patreon down below. But with that said, that's going to be about it. Of course, I hope you guys did enjoy, and I will see you all next time. Peace.